Good morning. My name is Amal Nirgutkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism, and I am honored and delighted to welcome Dr. Mark Costas into our makeshift studios at the Dicama
Ah, this
conference.
is legit, man. I love
Absolutely,
I love your
we've
studios.
got a
Your
great.
makeshift is better than my my real studio.
Not at all. And obviously, most of you know who Dr. Mark Costas is. He's the legendary KOL in this business. Everybody follows him. He's got a great podcast called the Dentrepreneur podcast, where he teaches doctors how to become entrepreneurs. He's the owner of several successful practices, runs an amazing network called the Dental Success Network, and the Institute that teaches doctors business concept, scaling, and everything else. So it's a privilege and an honor, and I'm really excited to ask you so many questions. Hopefully, we can get them done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
tell me what's exciting about dentistry today.
Oh gosh, there's so much from technology to this emerging kind of consolidation and DSO wave that's happening. Um, People are getting much more sophisticated out of dental school when it comes to business,
Okay.
which makes me very, very happy. But you know, the stakes are a lot higher for the dental students nowadays. When the average dental student graduates with over $300,000 in debt, and feels as though they don't have a lot of opportunity out there because of the emerging DSOs. There's just a lot of exciting things that we can do to help out the industry right now, I believe.
So you can help out even emerging doctors
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out there
Yep.
and kind of help them get established in the industry,
Yeah.
whether they're doing and becoming an associate somewhere or starting their own practice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big part of what we do because that's the future of our profession, right? I'm passionate about that. I've spoken at more than half of the dental schools all over the country. At least twice a month, I'm in a different dental school all over the United States. Unfortunately, for dental students, there's not a whole lot of formal education when it comes to running a successful dental practice.
So I've attended a few of your lectures over the years, and one of your key emphasis is on really measuring. Like measure. I mean, Drucker said, right? If you can measure it, you can manage it
That's
or,
right.
or improve it.
Sure.
And you've got this immense focus on measuring things, measuring the right things, and the key performance indicators.
Yes.
Because I think that's been something that you've been able to leverage to really help these practices grow.
Sure. Pull any dentist outside of a sophisticated environment like this, but pull any dentist from a state or regional meeting to the side and say, how's your practice doing? They'll say it's doing great. I know three things. I know the production, I know the collections, and I know the number of new patients.
Right.
Then you ask them, well, how's your overhead? They have no idea what I'm talking about. You say, how's your profitability? You know, what is your perio percentage? What is your hygiene percentage? You know, you get just a little bit below the first surface.
Absolutely.
Most people don't know. If you just have a few key performance indicators in place that you're tracking, that is just a huge start to really getting much more sophisticated as a business owner.
So let's say you go into a practice, you put together a system of looking at key performance indicators. How do you make sure the team is accountable for them?
Oh,
Because that's hard.
That's hard. I mean, it really comes down to agended meetings and communications. So
Okay.
in my practices, I have 7 dental practices in California and in Arizona.
Okay.
In my practices, the key performance indicators are discussed every single day,
Okay.
right? And
So there's
everybody...
daily accountability.
Daily accountability, weekly accountability, monthly accountability, quarterly accountability. And not only that, not only do we just throw the numbers out there, everybody has a very tangible part, and they know exactly how they can contribute to the overall financial goals, right? And systemization goals of the practice. So, for instance, if you're a front office person, they know what the monthly goal is. But what does that mean? If they don't have a tangible way to measure how they can contribute to that, then they're going to be lost, and they won't feel as though they are contributing to the overall goal of the organization.
So you're almost getting down to the job design level for everybody.
Absolutely.
And kind of holding accountability for each team member and giving them specific goals and guideposts for them to get there. And you're measuring that.
Absolutely. We always say you can turn a non-producer into a producer. Right? You can turn a front desk person into a producer if you teach them how to close more prospective patients and get their butts in seats, right? If you teach the back office people how to generate more same-day same day treatment.
Right.
If you teach the treatment coordinators how to close more cases, those are typically not producers, but now we've turned them into producers, and they know exactly what their metrics are, and they have tangible goals in place in order to help the practice achieve their goals.
This is so fascinating because when you can optimize every job function in any business, and when you can help them perform at their peak, and we can elevate every team member to perform at the highest skill level of their designation, whatever that might be, hygienist, assistant, and you've got a great program for assistants, I know.
Yeah.
We could talk about another podcast.
Yeah, sure.
But it's fascinating. I'm really, I look forward to learning more this year. We've been wanting to connect for a long time.
Yeah, this is great.
And I'd love to I'd love to come on your come to your and visit you and really understand more about how much impact you're making, because behavior change is the hardest thing to happen, and you make that happen with your program to really elevate the entire team.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you so much
Hey, it's great
for
to be
coming
here.
in.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.